Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and thank you for clicking on today's video. So in today's video I will be talking to you all about the medicals in relation to the DV lottery. So guys, medicals plays a very vital role when it comes to the DV lottery selection process, and you cannot complete like the DV lottery process without going for medicals. You must go for medicals. So in today's video I'm going to be explaining that and breaking that down. But before we get into this video guys, please subscribe. Okay, let's get straight into this video. So you cannot go for your medicals without getting that email confirmation letter that from the embassy that tells you that your interview is coming up. You must have that letter, that confirmation letter that says, okay, your interview is set for this day. Because if you don't have that confirmation letter, you cannot go for medicals. Because when you're going for medicals, you have to carry that letter along. So if you don't have it, they cannot attend to you. There's no way you'll be able to go for medicals. So keep that in mind. Once you get that confirmation letter, that is when you're to go. You're to carry that letter to take it along for your medicals. So going for your medicals, you need your passport, you need that confirmation letter, you need 4 passport photographs, you need your confirmation, the confirmation page of your DS-260 form. That is very vital. Those are the things you have to carry when you're going for medicals. And then you also need like your immunization form when you're going for your medicals. So for the medicals, it's nothing really big. Don't get scared. They don't check if you have STDs, don't check if you have cancers, they don't check if you have like those long underlying diseases. Nobody bothers about that. What they are bothered about, I'm going to get to that later, but if you can guess, just put it in the comment section. So guys, yes, that's why I always tell you guys, like, make it an effort of always going for like routine checks so that you can know what's wrong with you. And when you go for routine checks too, that's another way you can get like your immunization vaccines, whatever vaccines it is you need. That is when you get that. So try as much as possible to do like routine health checks. You know, they go to say it goes to say what I think is, people say use this word like health is wealth. So yeah, try as much as possible to always go for routine health checks. So when it comes to medicals, they really don't bother about like all those underlying diseases that have been there long ago. What they are bothered about, like the big disease, or what they are bothered about is tuberculosis. Yes guys, tuberculosis is a real issue. So if when you go for your medicals, what they're gonna do is like they're gonna check like they're just gonna do like basic checks when you go to the hospital. They don't do like in-depth checks to check all those underlying diseases. As I said, they're just basic checks. So I think they took my urine, sample of my urine or something like that, but it wasn't anything too serious. So yeah, they check for all those, and then they check for the tuberculosis as well. So when it comes to tuberculosis guys, if you are diagnosed of having tuberculosis, they're going to tell you to go and treat yourself, and that the treating yourself process might take a year or so. So when it extends to that year guys, you know that you've missed out on that year's DV lottery. You've missed out on that year. So that kind of way is like another way that they are denying you your visa, right? So please, that's why I encourage you all to try as much as possible to go for routine checks. And tuberculosis is airborne, so yeah, tuberculosis is airborne, I guess. It is airborne. So yeah, please make sure you go for routine checks so you know what's wrong with you, so that before that time comes, right, you know you're already treating yourself. But if you have something like that, you know you're already treating yourself, because I will not want you to miss out on this opportunity just because you had tuberculosis and you did not discover it earlier. So in case you have applied for DV lottery, go ahead, do your routine checks. Make sure they check for things like that too. And I guess is it in Cameroon? I think we get like the tuberculosis vaccine. Is it what they call the BCG? I don't know, like for my Cameroonian subscribers, please, if that is it, please let me know. I think we get like the BCG. I think so. The BCG, I think is it for meningitis or for tuberculosis? I don't know, but I know that we get something. I think it's for tuberculosis, because I think I have something on my arm here that I don't know if it's for tuberculosis or it's for meningitis, but I think it's for tuberculosis here. Because right when we come to the States, right, I mean in the States, for most jobs they'll ask you to go do a tuberculosis screening, and once you go to do that tuberculosis screening, for us, most of us Cameroonians, like we're always reactive to it, because I guess it's because of this vaccine that they gave us. That's why we are reactive to it. So at the end of the day, they end up doing like a chest x-ray to see that you don't have it. So yes, I guess what they give us at birth is the tuberculosis vaccine. So Once they do that check and they see that you're good, then you're good to go. So for most of us Cameroonians, when we do the test here, most of us, like, we come out reactive, like it's as if we have the vaccine but we don't. I mean, it's as if we have the virus but we don't, because I guess in the process of making the vaccine, as I always say that when they're about producing vaccine, like, they put a little bit of the virus in it. I think that's what they do to make it reactive. I don't know, I'm not a scientist, disclaimer. So yeah, that's what happens. It becomes reactive. So to get you cleared, do like a chest x-ray, and then yeah, they just see that it's due to the vaccine that was given at birth. Yeah, so with that being said, just make sure back home you do your checks and all those things. You make sure that you have like a clean bill of health, you know. And what else? So yeah, the most important thing is that tuberculosis. So please make sure you are tuberculosis free. And then also another thing that they pay attention to is, like, if they hear that you are a danger to the society, like if you have like some kind of mental health issue, that you have maybe like killed or murdered people in a society, they will not want to bring you to the States. Hell no, they will not want to bring you, because they know you're going to pose as a danger to that society. Because why would they be bringing somebody who was a murderer to the United States of America? So they are not going to do that. Your visa is going to be denied because that is a health issue, you know, that's a health crisis, and you pose as a danger to a great number of people. So they are not going to grant you that visa. And yeah, guys, so basically that's just it. And I know many of you be asking me the question, like, so how much do they pay for medicals? Truth to be told, I don't know. So please do your research. I really don't know, but yeah, if anybody asks that question, if you want to know, please just drop it in the comment section. For your sake, I'm going to do that research. So yeah, or maybe before I put up the video, I'm going to drop it down there somewhere, because I don't know. As I said, an agent did mine for me, so like he paid for everything. So I really don't know how much they paid at the level of the medicals. I really don't know how much they paid there. So I will not want to give you information that is incorrect. So that's why I say I don't know, but yeah, I can check. And yeah, basically that's it. I don't know how much you pay for medicals, but every other thing that I've talked about, yes, like the documents, go with those documents, do your routine health check, and yeah, do not be scared that they are going to find out if you have, you know, what they are bothered about is just basically tuberculosis. So do not get scared, it's nothing too serious. And yeah, so when you go for your medicals, that's when you get your yellow fever card. They give you that card to be able to travel, because if you're traveling to Cameroon, if you're traveling out of Cameroon, if you're traveling into Cameroon, you must have that yellow fever card. You cannot do anything without that yellow fever card. So that's where they're going to give you the yellow fever card. So guys, I hope that this video was explicit enough. I hope that I answered some of your questions, like I helped you with some of your doubts. Like, I hope I answered those questions. So guys, yeah, this is just all that has to do with medicals, and yeah, it's nothing too serious. And yeah, in Cameroon, for my Cameroonian subscribers, you have these clinics, because you cannot go for medicals in any clinic. Nope, it is an approved clinic, a clinic that has relations, that have like contracts with the US embassy in your country. From my case, is in Cameroon, so you don't go to anyone. So you must go to only hospitals that have contracts with the US embassy. And yeah, I think they'll even be the one to send you there. You must go to those hospitals that have like contracts with the US embassy to be able to do your medicals. One is in Yaoundé and one is in Douala. I think the one in Douala is in Bonaprise also, and then the one in Yaoundé, I really don't know where it is, but you just know that it's not any hospital that you get up and you go to. Nope, you must go to a hospital that has been approved by the American embassy, and those hospitals have contracts or ties with the US embassy. So yeah, guys, that's it. I hope I answered your question. Thank you guys so much, and yes, see you on my next one. Bye for now.